Welcome back to D.A.M.N News. Today we are joined with Sheldon Clarke. Sheldon J. Clarke is a Brooklyn, New York-born, raised, aspiring actor. He has been filmed in the NBA pre-draft short, where he plays a crooked coach, Carl. A few features, including the 10 Crack Commandments, where he plays a conflicted drug dealer, Kevin, and a promo for HBO's hit series True Blood, where he portrays a vampire football star. Hello, Sheldon. It's a pleasure having you here today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, so let's talk about your current work and touch base on your new project called 1003. I saw the trailer for your movie, and it looks great.
Thank you.
Could you tell us more about the movie without giving away the suspense?
Okay, 1003 is, in mortgage jargon, a mortgage loan application, or a uniform residential mortgage loan application. So, without giving it away, our antagonist is a borrower who's looking to purchase a new mortgage, and the protagonist is wishing that he'd never answered the phone. So, I mean, it starts with, you know, a few little jokes, and it spirals into something that, you know, it should have never even gotten into. So it really takes it from 0 to 60 in a really speedy manner.
What's your social, Tim?
Man, you are good at this. Almost makes me feel bad.
Bad? You have nothing to feel bad about. I'm just doing my job.
If only you knew the half, my friend.
Tim, listen. Without your social, I can't help you. It'll take about a half hour after that for me to get your information approved. Rates move, Tim, and I don't want you to be subject to that.
Oh, a half hour. Oh, a half hour may be just too late.
Too late? You shopping me or something? Because I'm your guy.
Hey, James, tell me something. I mean, since you've asked all the questions and I've done all the answering, I think it's only fair that I get a turn to ask a few, don't you?
Okay, shoot.
Why did you leave your house 35 minutes late to work this morning?
Well, I actually didn't leave late the first time, but I went back to get my
Cell phone, that's right. You left it on the counter next to your half-full cup of joe. Or half-empty, depending on whether you're a pessimist or an optimist.
What are you, like, psychic?
From your bio, I read that you were born and raised in Brooklyn, New York.
Definitely.
And I wanted to ask you, do you get any inspirations from that for your movie?
Oh, yes. Brooklyn is of course, a lovely place that I would never have traded in the world to grow up in. I have met some great people there, and just from my many different aspirations and my many different acknowledgments, Brooklyn definitely comes up in my style of writing, my style of directing, my style of acting, and I think it'll always, you know, play a part in who I am, you know, as a person.
Storylines.
Definitely, yeah. So.
And you also graduated from St. Peter's College.
Yes.
With a bachelor's in psychology.
Yes, which I have barely used, but but I mean.
Isn't that always the case with your degrees?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a great start. I think, you know, going to college and getting a degree in something just kind of puts you a notch ahead of people who don't. You know, I don't take anything away from those who choose a different path, but it helps you, you know, become more of an analytical thinker, and I think it helps put things in perspective, whereas some people don't have those tools to do so. So.
Of course, you also meet more people.
Yeah, more people, the networking,
stay in touch with.
Yeah, the availability of, hey, I'm doing X, Y, Z. You want to come take a look at it and stuff like that. So it helps. Do you get any, you know, like from your knowledge of psychology, do you use that for your characters? I definitely do. I normally give my characters some sort of personality disorder or something. And in the case of James Staples, I would say he was more of an OCD with work kind of a guy who just wanted to work and be the best at all times. And then our antagonist, on the other hand, I wouldn't want to necessarily say what he is, but he's just crazy, you know, so.
Definitely psychology and what comes in.
Yeah. The things that some people.
Professors.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it.
And the Laura the Explorer lunchbox, that will make little Chelsea the most popular kid in school. Laura is on fire with the kids.
Who is this? Is this some sort of a prank?
This is Tim Plummer and James Staples. This is no prank.
Did my wife put you up to this? Is she on the line?
No.
Okay, so since this is not a prank, how do you know that I was late to work and what my wife was wearing, huh?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Because your beautiful wife is sitting next to me weeping, a bit bloody, clothes not as pressed as they were earlier and slightly torn. But I managed to keep those pumps in mint condition, not one scratch.
Okay. I'm gonna hang up.
No, that would be mistake number one.
Listen, this has gotten far too out of hand, so unless you seriously want me to help you, I am going to hang up.
Again, you hang up, you lose the one option that you wish you really had.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Take this seriously, James. What I'm about to tell you is going to hurt. I have, and I will, kill your family. I know you think that I am bullshitting you, but I can assure you I am not. They are going to die, and there is nothing you or anyone can do to stop that. Why? Ask. Go ahead. Ask me why, James. Ask me.
What?
I can only answer by saying it's sort of like a survival of the fittest. Your family impairs your judgment to the point that you would do anything for them. They weaken you, James. But don't get me wrong. You are a good guy. I admire you for that.
At what age did you get started in filmmaking or acting?
Well, I primarily started writing. I started writing when I was, I want to say 21. I did mortgages, so that's pretty much where the storyline came from. I still do mortgages now to pay my bills. So I did mortgages, and one day I was just sitting at my desk and just thinking about, if somebody called and asked me X, Y, and Z, like how would I respond? Like what methods would I use to try to, you know, get this guy in check? And it kind of just went from there. And then I just sat down. I actually taught myself how to screenwrite. I would sit with the movie in front of me, find the script online, and then I would read the script as I watched the movie so I could learn what meant what. And then I wrote a script, and then everybody that I went to acting school and the people I gave it out to, they were like, oh, this is good, we want to shoot this. So everybody primarily in this film I went to acting school with, and you know, one thing led to another, and then, you know, end product was 10:03.
That's great.
Yeah, it was fun. I definitely, it was the first one. It was fresh out of the gate actor for me. So, I mean, I think it's a bit rough around the edges at times, but, you know, it's definitely a stepping stone to lead to bigger and better things.
Of course, everything always is.
Yes.
And can you speak more about other movies or commercials that you've been a part of?
I actually have a screening tonight of a film called D.A.M.N. I'm looking forward to see. I haven't seen it yet, and this is the first. Like, I've never actually gone to a screening for a film that I haven't seen yet. Normally, you know, you get it first, and then you kind of know what to expect. So I don't. Yeah, you know, I don't really know what to expect. I want to go to just see. I'm praying that it's good enough for me not to be in the back row with my head down. So I think it will be. It was a really nice ensemble cast. I also worked on, as you mentioned, the 10 Crack Commandments. I have high hopes for it. Again, it was shot really nicely. A story told really differently. So I mean, as much as it seems as if it could be done in a very linear fashion, it was kind of done in a very creative way. So I think it'll come out really nicely. And you know, I'm just looking for more and more. I also have a web series that we're developing, a cop drama. So yeah, I'm looking to keep on going.
Yeah, of course. What advice would you give to our young viewers who are watching this, who are an aspiring actor or director?
For the young viewers, I would definitely say that if you're serious about acting and you really want to make it a career path for you, to take a few improv classes, sit among, you know, some veterans, do a few extra work days and see what being on a big set is like, because the days are long, sometimes they're brutal. Yeah. Sometimes you're working in 20-degree weather and your feet, you can't feel your feet. So
wondering, is this worth it?
Yeah, you know. So I mean, if you love it and you can withstand those days and still want more, then it's the right place. But again, it's something that it's hard work. You know, it looks great at the end product, but you know,
glamorous.
Yeah, you don't realize how much other little steps go into a big project. You know, and you'll really, you know, gain that respect and love for film if that's something that you want.
Okay, well, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, anytime. If you would like more info on Sheldon Clarke or on his new movie 1003, you can check out his official website, www.sheldonjclarke.com. That is SheldonJClarke. Or you can just Google him. Now it's time for a little break with some PSAs that are important to today's young people. Watch, listen, learn. D.A.M.N. YC News will be right back.